Hello and welcome to the general reading for the first week of July, the 1st to the 7th, 2024, Psychic Insights and Predictions. Please do feel free to download my app, Wellness Wonderland, as you'll find lots of exciting things there, plus discount readings, or you can just go straight to the website. Everything is in the description box below and all the links that you will need. Now, what have we got here? I've got a sense of, I've got the word ecology, ecologically. So consider that. The growth of the economy. What is best for the growth long term? That's going to be on a lot of people's minds. I'm thinking people pondering a lot of questions, questioning the universe, questioning which way things are going. If I continue with this learning, where will it take me? Am I actually getting closer, or is this just really boring me? I can see people kind of sitting in situations of learning, particularly someone who's in the police force. I don't know why that's come up, but it's maybe they're questioning the law generally. Is this really right? Is this something that I want to go into? Is this really as good as I thought it was? Or they're sitting, you're doing all these exams, or you're listening to someone going blah 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 blah, and you're thinking, am I really getting anything from this? Why am I here? Why did I push myself into this situation when I could have been doing something else? And it's like, looking outside, it's like that sense of people kind of looking outside themselves and thinking, is there more than this? Is there something better? This is time to find peace, and I get a sense of, finally, I can really look at this logically and more focused, and there will be communication and inspiration, a lot of kind of messages via email that will bring these questions in and surprise logics, and a sense of realisation when you're feeling drained. This is a week to really be aware of being drained, okay? Something is hotting up, something is speeding up. I'm seeing a crack forming in the earth and a massive separation happening. Two sides, like a war, where you've got literally two opposing sides, where all the light goes on one side, all the dark goes on the other. It's very extreme. I'm seeing some kind of riot happening this week. Something in the street, something which is being opposed to in some country. It does feel a warm country. It feels dusty, very loud, very kind of in your face, and just a lot of energy coming from the people, and kind of making a standoff and saying, we're not going to put up with this anymore. I feel like they're telling me something to do with Hadrian's Wall, linked to that. Okay, that kind of energy. So it could, again, two opposing sides and saying, we've got to do something about this. And I'm getting the words, we've got to create something concrete now. I think I said something in the monthly about politics and someone, standing up and saying, enough talk, let's move on with this. And I'm getting that, that song, I predict a riot, I predict a riot. It's like, there is something building, there's something rising. And, I can even see someone shouting and someone on their shoulders shouting. It's like they're getting taller and taller. They're coming together. People are helping each other, lifting them up. And I am getting a sense of religion here, a sense of camaraderie, a feeling of like we're going against this, almost like we're going against the church, we're going against the teachings. We don't need this anymore. We don't need this book. It doesn't work for us. We want to have our own say. We want to have our own voices. So this is quite a big deal in this first week. And it could be that this is in general that you feel like you want a voice. You're fed up with sitting and listening to this boring teacher or whatever is going on. And you need to, you need to speak up and say, look, come on. We've gone over this now. All you're doing is reading from a book. Can we have like a bit more? I need to learn something. I'm not getting anything from this, I've paid all this money. What was that all about? Emotionally, I get the sense this, it's like the victims are becoming more positive, or they're stepping up. There is nervousness around it, but I do feel there's a sense of camaraderie again, a sense of group, family, holding on, coming together, working together. Now, some of you may receive calls this week from loved ones. I do feel this is to do with security. I'm getting mental security. A sense of where you've been pulled from two different directions. You've been uncertain and fresh beginning. Something much calmer. I'm seeing more security where soul connections are concerned and inspiration coming from that. And more understanding, greater knowledge this week. And, it's like all the dots are being connected. It's like, I found myself here again. What am I doing here again? This is a point of change of direction. Around the 4th to the 5th, definitely. There's definitely a point of, I can't go any further with this. And I keep seeing a classroom with someone literally packing up the books and just walking quietly out and saying, enough's enough. I keep making up excuses. I'm really not enjoying this. I need to go and breathe. I can't breathe anymore. There's returns this week, particularly letters or invitations, people getting in touch. And I'm seeing a more solid outcome for things moving more securely, more powerfully forwards. Again, it's like that sense of linking together, banding together, pulling rank, much more confidence and a sense of balance as well. It's almost like where there's been no sound, suddenly the birds are singing again and things seem more positive and more upbeat. A contract might come through or a commitment that could be a real miracle, and where you've been really tested with your knowledge, tested with your patience, but this puts your mind at rest and allows you to kind of relax. You may have been worried about a holiday or taking time out. I feel this could be linked to that. I've got issues, doubts around younger people, questioning what will become of them, what is coming later. And again, that's where people are questioning their future and thinking, is this a good thing? Am I getting anything out of this? Am I really making a mark? Am I doing well for my family? A lot of value is coming up, inspiration about new ideas to make money or something that could become very profitable for the winter. So if you are thinking about starting something, consider that your kind of goal to launch or to really get something going. I feel like some door has been unlocked inside this week for people. And it's like, suddenly it's like, I could use this room I've never used before. I can make use of this I've never used before. Why has this been just shut away? I've got all this space. Why am I not making use of it? I've got all these skills. Why am I not making use of it? It's like all the pieces of the jigsaw are starting to come together and you're stepping into your power. You're saying, well, if I don't do this, what can I do? The limelight is really being shone on the past because it is about past knowledge. People that coming back, being offered, getting new opportunities and making it work this time and moving forwards. I do see it's kind of like finding that extra space, finding a new, more open mindset, more spacious mindset, more and a bigger perspective. So really, really positive week this. Now, remember, if you want a private reading, then do download the app or just go to the website. But the app does have discount offers, okay? And you don't have to pay anything to get those. You just sign up with your email and then you can access the shop and lots and lots of different things. And also you will access the, if you do have a subscription, which is very, very minimal, you will access all these readings much earlier in the month. Okay, so I will catch up with you next week.